So today we will be solving Codeforces round 880 div 2 a destroyer question. And yeah, so what the question says is that we are given with number of people and they are place values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. For each person we are given his want, that is he or she wants how many people should stand ahead of me. Okay, so the first person wants 0% standing ahead of him, the second person wants 1% standing ahead of him, third wants 2, fourth wants 0, 1 and 0. So we can, there is a possible arrangement of arranging them in this way. For first person, yeah, if this is the starting of the line, then first person, second person, he has received one person ahead of him, that is the first person. For third person, he has received 2 persons ahead of him. For fourth person, he has received 0 persons ahead of him. For fifth person, he has received 1 person ahead of him, and for sixth person, he has received 0 persons ahead of him. Okay, now you can take the case of this one, 0 0 0 1 1 1 2 2. So we can just arrange it in this way. Okay, now think that if there are, we are not having the count of 2's as 2, their count is 3, then can we accumulate it? Because the first person wants 0% ahead of him, 0%, 0%, 0%, the this wants 1%, 1%, 1%, this wants 2% and 2%, and this we have written up by ourselves. Okay, so if this was not the case, we could just have arranged it in this way. Okay, and you can just observe a pattern that for my current element, like for 1, what is the count of 0? It will always be greater than or equal to my count of 1s. For my count of 2s, what is the count of 1s? The greater than or equal to the count of 2. Okay, why so? Because if there are persons who want 2 persons ahead of him, and the count of those persons are supposingly there are 3 2's that wants that 2% should be ahead of them. So we can just satisfy that condition. Yeah, that is very much it, because we are having 3 1s also, greater than or equal to, as in what I said. But if we are having 4 number of 2's, which is current count of I is greater than the previous count of I minus 1, okay, then in that case we cannot fulfill our condition and we need to print a no, because for this person we cannot have a valid arrangement. Okay, so whenever the count of previous is greater than equal to the count of current, we will be having a yes, and whenever we have the count of previous less than the count of current, we will simply be saying no, and before that we will be checking that does previous exists or not. Okay, so let us just code it down. What are the constraints or the inputs that we are given with? We are given with int n, okay, scene n, and for that vector of int n, vector of int vec of size n, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus, scene vec of I. Yeah, and we will be mapping their counts also. So map or an unordered map of int comma int mp. Okay, mp at vec of I plus plus. So we have received their count also. Now comes the most important part, checking for iterating. If I just iterate for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Now if it is a 0, because we can create multiple start points and they do not hamper any of our conditions, so creating multiple start points with 0 does not hamper any of our conditions. So if it is a 0, if vec of I is a 0, then I think I should just continue, yeah. And now uh, if it is not a 0, so if MP of vec of I, okay, mp dot find, sorry, mp dot find vec of I minus 1 is equals to mp dot end, then in that case also we need to see out a no and new line, okay. And after that we will just break it out, and yeah, if the number exists but the count doesn't match, that is if mp at vec of I I minus 1, if they are the previous count, sorry, if mp of vec of I minus 1, their count is, if it is less than mp of vec of I, then that that is also a case of no, so that see out a no and a new line, and simply break. After doing all this, we need to pass in a boolean, a check variable, for to let us know that does no printing has happened or not, okay. Bool decision is equals to false. So if bool printing of, if no printing has happened, so decision is equals to true, that is bool printing has happened, please do not print it further. So decision is equals to true, okay. If decision is equals to true, if deci is equals to false, then only cout yes, and then n line. N line is end line, endl, okay, similar to endl. And if I just run it, yes, no, yes. If I just see it, yes, no, yes. We just copy. If I just sorry, we just copy it. Control C, submit code. Control V, destroyer. And if I just submit it, I think that should be submitted. Yeah, that is accepted, and yeah, that was it for the video. We'll be solving the rest of the problems also in the coming videos, and yeah, if you have any doubts, please do comment it down in the comment section. We'll be meeting in the next video. Till then, bye, and do take very good care of yourselves.